So Kamala Harris just received more than a few at this point, endorsements that are allegedly a huge deal for Democrats. Liz Cheney and her father have officially endorsed Kamala Harris, but it is backfiring because Democrats are leaving the party in bunches, including people who are not really feeling this endorsement. We got to talk about all the drama and the polls, and of course, people leaving the Democratic Party. So let's start it off here with Liz Cheney making a huge announcement, blockbuster, according to Democrats who love the Cheneys. Well, we're going to go through that, and then we're going to go through what the Young Turks have to say about that, which is hilarious. Smash the like button. Let me know where you guys are watching from. As always, let's listen in.
Dick Cheney, your father, a beloved figure among Democrats for many, many years. Do you, if you know who he will be supporting or who he'll be voting for, do you care to share with us who he might be voting for?
Dick Cheney will be voting for Kamala Harris.
Okay. Wow.
So there you have it. Wow. Oh my God. Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney are both voting Democrat for Kamala Harris. Apparently, Democrats are celebrating this. And let's pump the brakes here because that is about to backfire. Take a listen to this.
Honestly, it's indicative of how much the Republican base has changed, right? How much the Republican Party has changed, which is, by the way, incredibly concerning for the country and for the Democratic Party, because the very individuals who love Dick Cheney hate Donald Trump, and guess where they went?
Yeah, guys.
Okay, when we talk about the Democratic Party being a big tent, it's more than just a big tent. It has absorbed the never Trump Republicans. I never thought I would see the day where the mainstream Democratic Party would be applauding Liz Cheney as if she's a hero.
Forget Liz Cheney, they brought on Dick Cheney. So now MSNBC is a Dick Cheney fan. Why would you take that toxic load of crap?
Oh! It's always so fun watching these people eat their own. It's literally so fun. They're literally calling out the Democrats for taking in a load of crap.
Mainstream Democratic Party would be applauding Liz Cheney as if she's a hero.
Forget Liz Cheney, they brought on Dick Cheney. So now MSNBC is a Dick Cheney fan. Why would you take that toxic load of crap and put him on your team? Why would you take the guy that's at 9% and celebrate him? What is wrong with you people?
Honestly.
Yeah, so just a reminder of how Republicans today feel about Liz Cheney. We have to play this clip here of Vivek Ramaswamy. Remember this when he so let's take a listen to this classic right here.
People want to send your sons and daughters to go die in Ukraine. They've been arguing for it for a year. $200 billion of our taxpayer money sent over. Neither of them could even name for you the provinces that they actually want to protect. And this is the people who have been touting their so-called foreign policy experience. It is intellectual fraud. These people are lying to you. The same people who told you about weapons and mass destruction in Iraq to justify that invasion didn't know the first thing about it, yet they sent thousands of our sons and daughters to go die. The same people who told you the same in Afghanistan, where the Taliban is still in charge 20 years later. $7 trillion of our national debt due to these toxic neocons. You can put lipstick on a Dick Cheney, it is still a fascist neocon.
Thank you, Mr.
see that today.
Thank you, Mr.
It's Dick Cheney all over again in this party. Is if these people want to send your
Wait, the title of this says one more dick for Kamala, Dick Cheney. Wait, do you guys see the title for the Young Turks? I just caught this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Young Turks have fully turned on Kamala Harris. Look at the title for their video. Yo, I'm not even sure. Like, this is what it says. I didn't put this on the screen. What Yo, what is going on in politics, dude? That is insane. All right, well, let's go now to CNN. CNN has been having a lot of trouble. CNN is desperate for views. Not only are they desperate for views, but they're desperate for clicks, and they're going full MAGA here. Make sure to smash the like button. A lot of things changing in politics. We're watching it. We're watching history happen in front of us. And we have a Kamala Harris spokesperson being spit on by CNN anchor here. Watch how she laughs at him in his face.
You'll see places where there are distinctions because she's her own candidate.
Ian, how do you explain why working class Americans without college degrees, a lot of white working class Americans, but also working class Americans of color, have decided that the Democratic Party isn't the party for them?
Well, look, I think the pundits can kind of do the demographic analysis. And I think what we do as a campaign and what the vice president does as a candidate is take her message to the voters. I think that she has to be out there, and she is out there explaining to people what she's bringing to the table. She wants to help
She's been
lower
part of the
people's
Biden
grocery
administration.
costs
I
and
mean, she
housing
has been
costs.
part of the Democrats have been in control of the country for the last 3 going on 4 years. And you are still seeing this in the polling. I mean, these working class voters are telling us right now that more of them are with Donald Trump than Kamala Harris. Why? What is it about what you guys have been doing for the last 3+ years that explains that?
Well, I think, again, we're trying to talk to the voters and explain this message. We've got 60 days until the election. We don't have time to sit around and think about why over the last few years certain things may have happened or may not have happened. We've got to go win an election. And the vice president's doing that by talking about her economic vision. And it's really different. It's really different. It's a new way forward, not only for the Democratic Party, but for
It's
the
really
country.
different. Okay, can you tell me what is really different? I got the capital gains rate, but what else on the list makes it really different?
Oh man, you know it's real when she starts to laugh at what your reasoning is.
It's a new way forward, not only for the Democratic Party, but for
It's
the
really
country.
different.
That says-
Okay, can you
that
tell
says
me what
adequate-
is really different? I got the capital gains rate, but what else on the list makes it really different from what was going on the past few years?
Sure, she wants to take into effect the first national law to take on corporate price gouging. She's talking about holding bad corporate actors accountable for their role in taking up prices on people at the grocery store, at the gas pump, all across this country. There are distinctions here in this candidate's message that she is sharing with the country every single day. And she's out there on the trail doing it while Donald Trump's talking about trickle-down economics. And so, I understand the pundit class wants to sit around and maybe have these conversations, but at the end of the day, this is a campaign and we're running to win, and she's running to win, and she's talking about the economy almost every single day on the campaign trail and her plans to lower
She does not believe anything this guy is saying. She's just laughing at him.
costs, whether it's in housing or groceries, her plans to give small businesses the tax incentives they need to start and the resources they need to get off the ground, a tax cut for middle-class families and working parents. These are the things that she's talking about that I think resonate with voters in their lives. I think we should have some more coverage and conversation about those actual substantive plans to help make sure that the country does hear more about the economic vision she's offering in contrast with Donald Trump's trickle-down.
All right, fair enough.
All right. So she's laughing at him. And by the way, I've noticed something about Kamala Harris supporters, the grown men. Look, I'm not even coming at them, but they all have a lot of things in common. I just can't figure it out just yet. But they all look the same, sound the same, behave the same. There's something about them. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe you guys can help me out with what's going on with these Kamala Harris supporters, why they all look like that. All right. Alan Dershowitz leaving the Democrats. Take a listen to this.
There were no fine people at the debate, at the standing outside of the convention center and screaming, Hamas will win, screaming, we are all Hamas, screaming, there was nothing wrong with October 7th. What's wrong with October 7th? Somebody said. No, there aren't fine people, and they don't make fine points. And so I was disgusted at the Democratic National Convention, absolutely disgusted.
We're speaking with Harvard Law Professor Emeritus Alan Avi Dershowitz. So are you ready to leave the Democratic Party?
Democratic Party. I am no longer a Democrat. I am an independent. I'll decide who to vote for at the last minute based on totality of the circumstances. I want to see how they deal with Iran. I want to see how they deal if Iran attacks the United States. I want to encourage the current administration to support Israel. So I'm not revealing my vote until, maybe November 1st. Great to hear all the information, all the evidence, but I'm no longer a member of the Democratic Party.
As of when did you resign the Democratic Party?
Well, gradually over time, I think a lot of things pushed me in that direction. Kamala Harris's failure to comply with her constitutional obligation to preside over the Senate and the House joint sessions for Netanyahu pushed me a lot over that. And what Joe Biden said pushed me over that. But I think the thing that really pushed me is how the Democrats conducted their convention. I cannot be associated with a party that features as its speakers AOC, Sharpton, Liz Warren, and Bernie Sanders. That's not my party.
Thank you for watching. If you
So there you have it. Leaving the Democratic Party, not identifying with the Democratic Party at all. And it's just a wild time to be a Democrat right now. You got Liz Cheney coming out in support of you. If you have Liz Cheney coming out and say, thank you for your donation, by the way. I just saw this donation. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure to smash the like button. The Cheneys aren't worth crap. Liars. I never have liked her. I have a hard time thinking the same party. She's a Republican. I'm a patriot. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a huge difference, and I can see why you would say that. I can see why you would say something like that. It makes a lot of sense to me. But apparently, that's just the way it's going. Unfortunately. Liz Cheney is a joke. Let me read this comment real quick. Liz Cheney is a joke. Does she actually think you care about who she's endorsing is laughable? Liz belongs in jail. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is who people are saying that are the Republicans who are coming out and loving Kamala Harris. These are the Democrats that people are applauding. Like, oh my God, look. These Democrats are loving Kamala Harris. Democrats, these Republicans are the ones. Once a dick, always a dick. So by the way, real quick, this is epic. Dicks for Harris, one more dick for Kamala. That is epic. Epic. Smash the like button for freedom. Yes. Smash the like button for freedom. I'm just gonna play a little bit of this. I do want to do a reaction to this. Did you guys see this? I'm gonna play a little bit of it.
You're drunk right now.
And that's not going to change.
You kind of have a drinking problem.
I recognize the problem.
Well, fair enough. Okay, we're live. Kamala Harris, welcome.
I gotta do a reaction to this, bro. I gotta do a reaction to this for real. Bro, look, the start of this video is hilarious.
No.
And that's not going to change.
You kind of have a drinking problem.
I recognize the problem.
Well, fair enough. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is another video.
And we'll put the Department of Justice of the United States back in the business of justice. We will double the Civil Rights Division and direct law enforcement to counter this extremism. We will hold social media platforms accountable for the hate infiltrating their platforms because they have a responsibility to help fight against this threat to our democracy. And if you profit off of hate, if you act as a megaphone for misinformation or cyber warfare, if you don't police your platforms, we are going to hold you accountable as a community. And we'll put the Department of Justice.
So that means, what does that mean? That means that Elon Musk, RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard are raising concerns of free speech under Kamala Harris. This was back in 2019. This was not long ago. And this is how she really feels about freedom of speech and these platforms having the power to basically, control what they put out. Control what they put out. So that is what's going on. But once again, Democrats leaning on, they're leaning on these old school Republican warmonger types Yeah. Unreal, dude. Communism at its best. They did it with Facebook. They're going to try to do it with Twitter. Yeah. We're going to jail. Hope not. I hope we don't. But more dicks for Harris. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to smash the like button, man. I'm gonna change the thumbnail on this video. I'm gonna make a lot of. Oh, Jeremy sent me $100. Jeremy, thank you for your donation, man. I appreciate that. We're gonna watch the JP Awaken with JP. We're gonna watch it tomorrow, so make sure to turn your notification on. We're gonna be doing that reaction early tomorrow, so I will be seeing you guys first thing tomorrow. Smash the like button, guys.